Well, it was all over a water bill. That is why police say a man rammed his pickup truck into Taneytown City Hall last Friday, and now he's facing serious charges. WJZ is live there. Rachel Carden explains what happens next. Rachel.
Hey, Rick, the building here, city offices in Taneytown, still closed. Damages are being repaired. Now, outside, you can still see skid marks on the ground as well as some broken glass here on the sidewalk. Police say a man rammed his truck into this building because the city shut his water off. A boarded up Taneytown City Hall.
Backed up, went in, backed up, went in, backed about 7 times, and then finally the police came.
Repairs being overseen by the watchful clock along quaint East Baltimore Street after the mayor says a man came after the city because his water had been shut off.
The initial hit, of course, took out the front, and then he continued ramming until he was all the way inside the building through the front office.
It happened Friday night, just before 6. Police arrested Rodney Davis at the scene after he drove his truck into the building repeatedly. Bernice Nunnally saw it all and is grateful nobody was hurt.
Thought maybe he passed out or something, because when the first time he ran in, he put his head down on the steering wheel and was holding the steering wheel 10 and 2. And I proceeded to walk to the truck and said, "Sir, are you okay?" And that's when he told me to get the F away from his truck and that the people want his effing light.
Davis has been charged with 9 crimes, including malicious destruction of property.
He knew what he was doing. He intended to do it. He said he came here to do it, and he did it.
Watts, just 4 months into his time as mayor, said this was a terroristic attack on the city, adding any employee deserves to feel safe at their place of work.
The priority here, rebuilding, is going to be safety and security for our employees. We live in a different time, not just locally, but nationally, where we need to take that into serious consideration. So as we rebuild, that's our opportunity to make sure that we have appropriate securities in place to make sure that they're safe at work.
The front office staff had left for the day about an hour before this. For now, they're being relocated to the police department. The person inside the building at the time exited out the back and was not hurt. City Council will meet tomorrow evening at the fire department on the 2nd floor. The mayor encourages folks here in the town, if you need city services, to call first, because again, many of these services have been or are being relocated for a short time. He says he hopes the building is back up and running by next week, the latest. Live in Taneytown tonight, I'm Rachel Carden for WJZ.